first grade friends. It's Mrs. Hannah, ready for math. I hope you're ready for math too. Our lesson today is going to be a great lesson, and I'm excited to teach you. Our goal for today is to find the total of two quantities up to a total of 20. All of that means is we're looking at two numbers, or we're looking at two groups of objects. We're putting them together. We're adding today. So I'm excited for us to be working together on our lesson. I have a few things I want to show you. So if you will look up here, we're going to start with our quick images, our dot cards that we did yesterday. This is going to require a piece of paper and a pencil so that you can draw the dots after you see them for about 5 seconds. And remember, this is helping your brain to look at those numbers and recognize the dots and help you be able to look and see numbers in a lot of different ways. So go get a piece of paper and a pencil, and then if you need to pause this video, you may. And here we go. This is going to be quick. Ready? Okay, now draw what you saw. Pause this video and draw what you saw on the card. All right, let's check your work. What did you draw? Did you draw 4 dots on one side and 4 on the other for a total of 8? Good. Let's do another one. Okay. Okay, pause the video and draw what you saw on the card. We're going to check your work when you come back. All right, when you saw this card, did you see 3, 3, and 1 in the middle? So 3 and 3 makes 6, and 1 more in the middle is 7. Good job. All right, let's do another one. Look at it. Okay, pause this video, draw what you saw, and then we'll check your work when you come back. All right, did you see 3 columns or 3 rows of 3? That's what I saw. 3, 3, and 3 make what? Did you say 9? 3, 6, 9. Good. All right, and last one. Oh, this is the last one. Okay, so your page should look like this. So you had actually, I think this one was first. Look at these cards, and what do you notice? What do you notice? I'm noticing that this card had 7, this card had 8, and this card had 9 dots. Wow, they're each going up by 1 dot each time. Is there something else that you noticed? Tell a family member close by. All right, so here we go. Today I'm going to teach you some new games. I know you love games. I've assigned these games to you on the Savvis Easy Bridge, so if you will go to your ClassLink portal, click on Savvis Easy Bridge. I've made these assignments available to you so that you can play these games and practice, and I want you to do that. So in this game, it's called Double Compare Dots. So we were just using our dot cards and noticing the numbers. And so we're going to use those same dot cards in this game. Now this game was designed for 2 players, but if it's just you over there, you can be player 1 and player 2. You're going to be comparing the dot cards between player 1 and player 2. If you have a friend or a family member close by, they can play with you as well. So in this game, each player turns over the top 2 cards and then puts them in their little place right here. So here's player 1's. They're going to have 2 cards, and then player 2 is going to have 2 cards. And then what we're going to do is we're going to compare to see who has more dots. So the first card is flipped over. That is the number 3. That's 3 dots. That's for player 1. I know this one looks familiar. We just did this one. This one's 7 dots for player number 1. So player number 1 has a 3 dot card and a 7 dot card. And these are for player 2. Player 2, I can see quickly that this is a 4-dot card and a 3-dot. Hey, player 2 has a 3-dot card as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at each player's card. So I'm looking at player number 1, and I know that this card has 7 dots on it. I remember that from our quick images just a minute ago. And I know that 7 and 3 more makes, let's see. Here's 7, 8, 9, 10. Player 1 has 10 dots. Let's look at player number 2. Do you think player number 2 has more or fewer dots than player number 1? Well, player number 2 has a 3-dot card, but then player number 2 only has another 4-dot card. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Player 2 has 7 dots. So which player has the most? Player number 1. I also noticed another strategy. So I noticed that player number 1 has 3 dots on one card and player number 2 has 3 dots on one card. So if they both have the same amount on that dot card, I just need to compare the other dot card that they have. So this one had definitely more, and I can see that it has more, even if I didn't have to count them, because player number 2 only has that 4 dots right there. So player number 1 gets all the cards. So all the cards get to go down here. Ah, come here. It's trying to go away from me. Okay, then we get to play again. Let's play one more time. Player number 1 has a 4-dot card. Player number 1 has a 3-dot card. Hey, that's what player number 2 had last time. I remember that was 7. What about you? Player number 2 has, oh, there's that 7-dot card again. 3, 3, and 1 in the middle. 3 plus 3 is 6, and 1 more is 7. Ooh, this time, player number 2 has one that looks like an X. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-dot card. So now we're looking at player number 1 and player number 2's card, and we're comparing which player has more dots. Can you tell right away? If you're just looking, I can tell that player number 2 has a lot of dots on both of their cards. Player number 1 has not so many. So player number 1, we still want to add these numbers together so we can compare. So player number 1 has 4, and then 5, 6, 7. Player number 2 already has 7. Remember, this is our 7-dot card, so we're going to keep counting 7. We have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow, player number 2 has 12 dots. So who has more dots? Player number 2. So player number 2 will get all of these cards. Come on, player number 1, we're getting your cards too. Ah! This little thing is being so silly. Let's try again. Come back over. Okay, so far we're tied. So we would keep playing this until all of the dot cards are gone. And we're adding those 2 cards together. We're looking at the dots on both cards. We're putting them together to find the total or the sum. And then whoever has the most dots gets all the cards. So that's double compared dots. Now, I have a very similar game, and this one's just called double compare. It looks the very same, except watch when I pop my cards over. I don't have dots anymore. What do I have? I have numbers. So now we're going to use numbers to compare. Okay, so we have player number 1 with a 7 and a 4. Player number 2 is going to have a 4 and 8. So if we look at player number 1 and player number 2, I'm noticing that they both have the number 4. So since they both have the number 4, I'm going to look at their second cards to see which one has more. Player number 1 has 7, and this is what the number 7 looks like on the 10 frame. Player number 2 has 8. This is what 8 looks like on the 10 frame. Which player has more? Player number 2 has more. I could count to see how many they have. So I'm going to say, oh, this player number 2 has 8, and then I'm going to keep counting. 9, 10, 11, 12. Player number 2 has 12. Player number 1, let's see, 7 is the bigger number, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 is not as much as 12. So player number 2 wins this round. So all the cards go down to player number 2. And you would continue, I think my screen is not working very well. Okay, there we go. So you would continue playing until all of the cards are gone and you're comparing those numbers. You're going to play those today. And remember, if you don't have a friend to play with, you can still be player number 1 and player number 2. And you're adding those numbers together and comparing them. Who has more? All right, speaking of who has more, we are going to go back to our game of 1 or 2 more. Okay, so we're going to go and we're going to compare our number. Oh, not compare, sorry. Let me go back to my page over here. Okay, so we're going back to our 1 or 2 more game. And yesterday I made a video with cards that kept rolling off my hands. I was sitting outside, but now I'm in my classroom and I have some Lincoln cubes. Lincoln cubes, you know, they link together. Linking, not Lincoln, but linking cubes. So I'm going to use my cubes today, but if you want to use objects in your house, you can use objects in your house to show. But I wanted to show you these cubes today so that you could see these math problems. We're going to make some equations. Ooh, big word. I'm going to teach you in just a moment. Okay, so here we go. I am going to get started. I'm going to turn over my card, and my card is a 5. Okay, so if I want to show the number 5 with my cubes, I'm going to show you like this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 cubes right here. And remember that I can add 1 or 2 more. And the purpose of this game is to fill in a row, which is this way, a column, which is this way, or diagonal, which is either that way or that way. Okay? So I have 5. So I could add 1 more. So I have 5 and 1 more make 5, 6. So I see lots of 6s on my board. Or I could add 2 more. And so if I have 5, 6, 7. So 5 and 2 more make 7. I think I'm going to go with 7 this time. So I'm going to take one of my counters. I'm going to find a 7. I'm going to cover up that 7 right there. Okay? You know, I feel like I need to show you something. So I had 5 red cubes. There's those 5 red cubes. Okay? I have those 5 red cubes. I'm going to write that number 5 down. So I have 5 red cubes. My marker was working. Let me try to find another one. I think that's because I had it the lid off. Okay, let's try this one. I had 5 red cubes. Then I added 1 more cube. I added a blue cube. So I had 5 and I added 1. And when I added 1, it wasn't 5 anymore. How many was it? You said it was 6. We said it was 6. Okay, so I can have 5 plus 1 equals 6. Okay, so this is called an equation. Say equation. We have 2 numbers that we're adding together, and we're adding them together with the symbol called, what is that? Oh, it's a plus sign. You knew that. That's a plus sign. When we add these 2 numbers together, they equal a total or a sum. And this is called the equals sign or the equals mark. Okay, so you can make an equation when you are playing this game today. So I have this assigned to you as well, and you can practice this game and then you can write your equations. Thanks for joining me for math today. I'll see you next time, friends.